There's a pocket of Coral Gables waterfront real estate where we just sold an $8.7 million lot where the owners are going to tear the house down. That pocket is called Sunrise Harbor. There's been 5 transactions over the last cycle, asking prices from $8 million to $17.5 million. It's guard gated. It's one of the best value plays here in Coral Gables. I'm George Maduro with CCO Luxe, and we're selling the Miami lifestyle. We want to make you fall in love with Miami before we even bring you into the home that you're going to buy. And remember, we don't just bring this content, we work these neighborhoods, we work this business day in and day out in Miami. So let's get to it. So as we head down to Sunrise Harbor, we have to stop out here on Biscayne Bay. This is Miami's greatest amenity. This is the water that connects all of Miami. We got Miami Beach to my northeast, Brickell, downtown Miami to my northwest, Coconut Grove off to my west here, and headed down into Coral Gables, Key Biscayne off to my east. This is Miami's greatest asset. You don't have to live on the water to enjoy it. There's plenty of boaters that keep their boats at their homes, that keep their boats here in the marinas. And guys, we do this day in and out. We don't just provide this content. We work in these markets. We made our way down to Sunrise Harbor. We're entering through the Coral Gables waterway. It's right across from Tahiti Beach, which we've talked about in Cocoplum. A little bit of the history of Sunrise Harbor. It was originally platted in 1958, and that's when they started developing these waterfront canals and these different areas here throughout Coral Gables. So Sunrise Harbor in particular only has about 80 homes, and originally they were consisting of smaller homes, maybe 2,500 to 4,000 square feet, low-pitched roofs, terrazzo floors, jalousie windows. It's basically the Coral Gables starter pack at the time. So some of these homes are about 70 years old. So you'll see a single-story home built in the 1950s right next to a brand new 2023 new construction. And one of the great things about this community is it's a very small gated community. So you have the security, you have the privacy. On top of that, you're right next to Coconut Grove. So this is the nearest gated subdivision to Coconut Grove, to the urban core of Miami. And that to me is one of the things that makes it so valuable. But in fact, it's kind of behind on the development and the appreciation behind Gables Estates and Old Cutler Bay. Right now we're on the last finger to the bay on Sunrise Drive. We've had some good activity on this street. We actually sold 2 houses right next to each other. This particular house here at 6470 Sunrise Drive is on the market for $14.5 million. It's a renovation. It was built in 1970. It's got 6 bedrooms. It's on a 14,500 square foot lot with 100 feet on the water. But one of our investors bought this home, decided not to go through the renovation, and ended up selling it to the person that now has renovated it and is on the market for resale. And that's a beautiful job. And then this next one here at 6960 Sunrise Drive was our most recent sale, and it was a land value sale. And it's also a 14,500 square foot lot. We sold this at $8,995,000, which is about $620 per foot, which is a record for waterfront land here that's not directly on the bay. And the idea is it came with plans. So the buyer does have plans to tear it down in the future, but they've painted it beautifully. They already did some amazing job. It looks even 10 times better without even building the new home. And that's here at 6960 Sunrise Drive. We're obviously very proud of setting records in the different communities here in Coral Gables and beyond. It's also a little nerve-wracking because if our client buys that and the numbers don't pan out, it's really ultimately probably falls on us. Lately, there's been 2 pending sales here in the community at $17 million. Right there, that shows that it was a great decision and we were able to get ahead of the market and find great value. When that home is finished, it's going to be in excess of $20 million because these other sales are deep in these canals. Here we're on Sunrise Drive, which is the last finger. You're on the inside of the canal instead of out with the exposure to the bay. On the outside bay here, the draft doesn't allow for large boats. So to be in here, you're protected from the elements. You got deep water canal access. It's wide enough to be able to turn around. You have 100 feet with no bridges. So this is the most valuable section of Sunrise Harbor. As we make our way through these communities, you know, I'm a numbers guy. I love to add value, so I like to find the development potential. We got homes like these older homes. This community was done in 1950, so there's homes that are almost 70 years old, and then you're starting to see the value of these new constructions. So there's still opportunity here to add that value and build new construction. make sure to reach out to us. Follow us at ccoluxe.com. Like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified when we upload these videos that we're doing weekly to give you the most up-to-date, in-depth information of these communities. See you in the next one.